So here's the newest broiler chicken build. And as you what's up, whole lot of friends? Welcome to this episode of Whole Lotta Homestead. Today I got in the mail an idea that I had to help with the chores on the homestead. This is going to be an experimental run, and if it works, I'm going to get probably 3 more to do this in all the animal pens to see how well this works. So as you know, we have a bunch of chickens and they eat a lot. So I came up with an idea that I thought would work great, to where we could put an automatic feeder into the chicken coop so that the chickens get fed whether or not we're home. Because with my health issues, I have to go to Tucson, 3-hour drive away, to see a specialist every 6 months or so for checkups. My kids' doctors, they are also in Phoenix and Tucson to help with their issues they've got going on. Again, 3.5 hour drive from where we are, so it's not always easy to find somebody to come and feed our animals for us whenever we got to go out of town for doctor's visits, or we go out to the property to do some work out there. You know, we just want to have the peace of mind knowing that our animals will be taken care of regardless of what we've got going on and what we have to do in the course of a day. So let me show you what I did. I went on Amazon and I bought a deer feeder. It's made by Wild Game Innovations. It was pretty much the cheapest one I could find to use as an experiment. I think it was like $43, somewhere there. You have to go on Amazon and check it out. Anyway, here's what it is. It is a Wild Game Innovations tail feeder. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that together, and I am going to try to get it installed today so that we can get it figured out. Now with this model, the beauty part is that on the back of it, I don't know if it'll show up, you've got this photo cell. So what that does is it will track the solar patterns in your area so that it will kick on in the morning when the sun comes up, and then it'll kick on again in the evening when the sun goes down. So the animals will be fed twice a day with this idea. And we can take a look at the guts real quick. I can show you. It does have a timer, so you can set the duration of how long you want it to run, so that you can gauge how much food's getting thrown out for them. So when you buy it, it comes with this box that I'm showing you now. It comes with a spinner that will sling the food. It comes with the hardware to hang it on the bottom of the bucket. It comes with the hardware to put it on and set it up. It says it's a quick 5-minute setup. All you're gonna need is a 16-inch screw bit to drill a couple pilot holes. I happen to have one right there. And then it says you need an 8mm nut driver But I noticed that with the nuts that they say you need the nut driver for, they're all Phillips heads. So both sets have the Phillips head bit on them. So we're just going to use a Phillips head. I mean, I'm not lazy. I have the nut drivers right here. $8mm nut driver. I have it, but we're going to try and save some time and use old trusty Milwaukee. This guy has built every barn, fence, and structure on this property with the help of his friends from Milwaukee. Anyway, moving right along, it takes a 6-volt battery. Now I have ordered a rechargeable 6-volt battery to run the control unit, and all this does is it powers the motor to activate the spinner when that photocell says, hey, it's time to turn on. Battery will power it, that'll spin, etc., etc., etc. Now the good part about it is that it feeds in a 360-degree pattern, and it'll hang from a couple hooks that I'm going to put into a 2x4 in the roof in the middle of the pen. The bad part is that it will shoot the food in a 30-foot diameter all the way around the pen. Now the pen is not 30 feet by 30 feet, so it's going to end up shooting a lot of the food outside, but I have an idea for that one too. My wife works for a label design company, and she is able to purchase clear Lexan plastic through them. And so she's gotten a piece of that from work, and we are going to try to modify this slightly so that it does not shoot the food so far out. The rest of what it comes with is it comes with this steel bucket that they say has a 50-pound capacity. I don't know that it's a 50-pound capacity. It looks like a regular 5-gallon bucket, but we're going to give it a shot. It's got the hole pre-drilled in the bottom. Big steel deal, so that seems pretty durable for outside in the Arizona sun. As far as assembly goes, we have to assemble this piece, which is going to sit right up here so that it can funnel the food down to the spinner, and then we will attach that with these gold screws, drill the pilot hole, put them in. Next, we have to take the mechanism itself and get it lined up just right over top of the funnel so that the food dumps right down onto the feeder, and then they will get put in with these little self-tappers, so no pilot hole necessary for those. Now, since my camera decided that the batteries wanted to die in it, I cannot use it for this video, so I am using my phone while I charge batteries. So bear with me, some of the shots might not be great, because if you notice on my camera, I've got a tripod to where I can set it up to do my videos hands-free. Not so much with my cell phone. It's a little trickier to set up, so some of the shots might not come out that great, and I am sorry in advance if that happens. I'm going to do my best to show you the assembly process of this, so that if you get one, I mean, you'll already know what to do. You won't even need to read these little instruction booklets that pretty much tell you the common sense behind putting it together. Most people won't read this. It's pretty self-explanatory. screw A to B and then A to B again, put the lid on it, and you're good to go. So the lid for it's right here. Again, steel lid, and it's got this little waterproofing rubber deal in here. So I mean, this thing really is designed to sit out in the elements in the middle of the woods for extended periods of time. And we're gonna put it in a chicken coop. Yes, some of you probably think I'm crazy, and no, I haven't been tested because I probably am crazy and I don't want people to know. So let's get to putting this thing together. Okay, let's see if I can set you guys up somewhere. This should work a little bit. So first thing we're gonna do, take off these sunglasses we're inside. I don't know why I had them on. I'm gonna set this up. And I'm gonna take one of my handy dandy hole punches and rubber mallet so I can mark where I'm gonna drill my holes. Just enough to keep the bit from walking around while you're drilling. I don't know how many you've had to drill metal, but if you don't give it a place to live, that thing's going to go for a walk, and you are going to have huge scratches all over everything. Let's make sure they line up, and they are perfect. So let's go ahead and get this thing drilled out. I love these quick change bits. They make my life so much easier. I don't have to keep going to find different guns. That's what it will look like after you drill the holes in it. You see the 4 holes. Just going to make it easier getting the screws in it all the way. So now we're just going to line it up with those holes and get some screws started in it. Swap again. Finished. Now that is secured to the feeder. I'll put a couple screws sticking up on the inside, which I'm sure is not a big deal. Just nothing's gonna eat out of it, so there's nothing to hurt its face or bite those screws. Next, we're gonna line up the control unit on top, and these ones don't need to be piloted because they are the self tappers. So you're going to try to eyeball this and make sure we get it in the right spot. Pretty good right there. Let's see if we can get a screw into this. Not very much effort. I'll try to hold that down a little bit. Okay, that didn't work. Going to do is we're going to pre-drill these dang old holes too. Just give it a good start off. Make sure it didn't move too much. So it'll kind of hold its spot. Really not move around too awful much. I've done worse. Trust me, you should see some of the stuff I put together. I am not a builder of sorts. I am more of, well, I'm a diesel mechanic. Heavy equipment diesel mechanic. That's what I do for a living. Carpentry, not my strong suit. But I have put a lot of Christmas presents together in my day for my 4 kids. So whipping this together isn't going to be a big deal. Ain't going to be perfect, but it'll be close enough. Close enough to make me happy. Get the holes pre-drilled. Assembled gear feeder. See, not crazy difficult. If I can do it, probably like a 3-year-old child could do it. And the lid is good and snug, so we have that going for us too. So there's the assembly part. Now, if you want to head outside with me, we'll go down to the chicken coop and get it ready. And by ready, we're going to get this thing hung. I put a dividing wall up because my wife wanted to separate the chickens and the turkeys at one point. It didn't work out. We let them all together. We still have the wall up because, I don't know, they started sitting on the rabbit cages. So I've since reinforced them so that if they do sit up there, they don't bow out anymore. And the reason I have the rabbits in there is because they go through the manure, the chickens go through the rabbit manure that gets kicked out the bottom, and they help compost it out. So when it's time to garden, I just go in there and get a couple shovelfuls of compost out of my chicken house, and I don't have big smelly piles of compost in the yard attracting flies and other pests and all that. The chickens do it for me, so that's why they're in there. So we got to take that middle wall down, which is super simple. It's only a couple 2x4s and some chicken wire. Probably take another 5 minutes to do that. So let me get some stuff together and we will go out to the chicken coop and get that taken care of. Hopefully one of my batteries will be charged by then. If not, I will have to wait until my boy comes home so that he can be the cameraman, because I ain't putting my phone down in the chicken coop stacked up anywhere that it can fall and land and who knows what. So come with us and we will finish this installation process and test this thing out to see if it is going to work or not. Oh, that's what I forgot. We're going to get the Lexan put on it, and I am going to just take a minute to figure that out and how I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what I come up with, so that if you guys want to try it, there you go. And you know what, some of you guys might be lucky and not need to worry about it. You might have a 30 by 30 foot chicken coop, or just free range your chickens, so you can just set it up in the yard where they can eat twice a day and then go back in their coop. I don't know. Out here I don't. We've got coyotes and hawks and owls and skunks and just a lot of critters that will eat these chickens. So we try to only free range them whenever we're outside with them so that we can keep an eye on them. And yeah, so you might not even need this Lexan part, but I do. My coop's a little smaller. So stay tuned and let's see what this person right here can come up with. Probably not gonna be great, but it'll probably work because it usually does. Thanks for watching. Alright everybody, I'm back. So this is what I came up with. Camera's charged up, so we're back in action. I'll use my phone. And this is what I came up with. As you can see, there is a clear Lexan plastic that is just high enough to where that spinner will shoot it out. It'll hit, fall straight down, and try to eliminate some of the distance on it. We'll see how that holds up. And all I did was put some of this awesome Batman duct tape on it because that's all I could find right now. So yeah, I managed to sure I left enough room to be able to open this so I can still put the batteries in, you know, test it, set the timer, all that, without interfering too much with the Lexan. So next, let me go see how fast I can get this installed, because Mama Bear had to go to Phoenix with the boy for a sleep study, so it's just Daddy and the kiddos. It's about 4 o'clock. I gotta get chores done, and I have to go get dinner made, because yeah, kids are gonna be hungry. I should probably make them something to eat. Nothing super fancy, but we're going to use these hooks to hang it. I'm going to set one like this and one like this, and it'll just hook up on the handle like that, and then have one on each side. Try and keep it from distorting or whatever. But $1 find, dollar store, and I still got 3 more to do another one of these feeders if I wanted to. So that's awesome and budget affordable. So let's go down in the chicken coop and see about getting this thing put up. Alright, see you in a while. Okay, so here we are out in the chicken coop. I just fed them to try and get them out of my way a little bit. And we're going to take this wall down so that we can hang their feeder right here that I just put together. And we're going to go from there. So let's start. I want to pour it in here. One. Set up here. That looks like it's going to hold real nice. Now I'll put the photocell facing that way because that's where the sun comes up in the morning. And now we want to do a test run. Let's see how that works. That scared the crap out of them chickens. That was funny.
Tim, you're done.
But it seemed to throw it all in this general area. So, I mean, you can see the chickens will get used to that noise, I'm sure. So I'm not too worried about that. But they now realize that there's food after that noise. And it's all pretty much contained to this little area right here. And I would say that that was a remarkable success. So,
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Got a 10 out of 10 from our first critic right here. So, that is how you turn a deer feeder into a chicken feeder. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come back again real soon.